TakeTones.com. TakeTones.com.
Listen to the people. I don't work the schedule and go home and just chill out. Chat. Know some of y'all tired of it? But give me 10 minutes. Told you. Every fucking day. I got some more for Rory and me tomorrow. I'm sorry, chat. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm sorry. Hold up. Let me get it started. I'm sorry, chat. I told you, nigga, I ain't never gonna stop. Never. Never. Let me see. I gotta type it. I just want to show you once again, chat. You know, I know y'all saying this is overkill, but I'm even mad at some of the audience for even doubting me. I used to listen to this shit right here. Main Joe Budden podcast. Oh, found it. Perfect. Here, I'll go over here. Y'all think Rory is better than Andrew Schulz? Listen, let's keep listening.
Nah, Andrew washes Rory.
At what?
Charlamagne's spitting fucking facts. Hold on. Matter of fact, let me put the chat over Millie Mo's face. Like, this nigga says nothing. This nigga's... Yo, Millie Mo is like a waste man. Like, he's the epitome of a waste man. All right, bet. All right, we good now. Okay, he ain't saying shit. Let's focus on the people who matter. Okay, we got Joe still right here. I'm right here. Charlamagne right here. And Rory, the fucking bum. Let's go.
What?
I don't think so. Funnier.
What? Yo, in hindsight, this all seems so hilarious because I get Joe's riding for the homies, but it's unquestionable at this point. They were having a conversation. Let me scroll up again. In 2017 about who was the better co-host. Remember, Charlamagne right here had Brilliant Idiots. Joe Budden right here had the Joe Budden podcast. He changed the name on these bum ass niggas. Featuring Millie Mall and Rory. And Charlamagne came in because they didn't invite Andrew Schulz. You know what they said? We don't need that nigga. He's a bum. It's so fitting how time has proved everything right. So they're having a conversation on Rory saying he is a better co-host of a podcast than Andrew Schulz. And despite what y'all think, men lie, women lie, we got the numbers to prove. So let's keep listening.
Water.
What?
This is biased as shit. It's the truth, though. And I like Rory.
Well, Andrew it calls himself a comedian. I don't call myself a comedian.
That's
so
true.
Let's get that out the way.
Score one for Rory.
I might be a bit wittier off the rip.
I'm not even going to defend that. I'm biased because that's my guy, but
This is my beef.
That's a conversation y'all should have with each other.
I like Andrew a lot, by the way.
Well, this is my beef with Andrew. Andrew, and I guess it's kind of my beef with...
Let me just time out real quick. I'm so glad this happened then. Let me go to another tab. Flagrant 2 Patreon. This is Andrew Schulz podcast without Charlamagne. Remember they basically, remember a bum like Rory said he was more talented, he's wittier, all that type of shit, more than Andrew Schulz. This is 3 years ago. In 2021, Andrew Schulz started another podcast outside of Brilliant Idiots without Charlamagne. Let's go back again. Almost 20,000 people who are patrons, making at least $93,000 a month. He's had a Netflix special. He's increasing in views. If you look on YouTube, I ain't gonna lie, Flagrant 2 is going crazy. Rory just got violated by Joe and had to run back like a bitch. Y'all tell me who's more valuable. The only reason I'm bringing this up is because I watched narratives get driven into the heads of the audience for years. And no accountability was taken when those narratives proved to be wrong. Andrew Schulz has a podcast outside of what he does with Charlemagne that in a month makes more than Rory has ever made in a year where he's at. These are y'all heroes. I'm only pointing this out because I sat back and I watched niggas trying to throw dirt on my success till it was abundantly clear that people would start falling back, but that doesn't mean it's all forgiven. But it's not only for me. Niggas like Rory claimed he was, Rory, you claimed you were more talented, more wittier than Andrew Schulz. That nigga got a Patreon making about $1.2 million a year. You don't make $50,000 a year. Straight up. That's the difference between what Andrew did. He owns his shit. He owns Flagrant 2. You a nigga who, after 6 years, was up under Joe Budden's skirt. What's the business? Yo, I thought you respect me. Oh my God. Don't you love me? It's a difference, my brother. I'm going to keep giving y'all jewels because y'all misled the public so long. It's been too long. Y'all misled the public. I told y'all should have did that and not mention my name. The moment you mention my name, oh my God, I will mention every time you were wrong, nigga. You were never right in the history. In the history of you being on that podcast. I'm 3,000,000% above you, nigga. Andrew Schulz is too. So who is the white boy that you claim you were better than? It's not Andrew Schulz. Who is it? Maybe your twin brother, like another albino bum, but it's not Andrew Schulz. You were very lucky that Charlemagne and Schulz are not the niggas to really just be petty like me. And cause I'm on stream, so they do their podcast. They're not trying to focus on y'all. I do a stream and I need content, so I can focus on you and violate you every night. But this is another reason why, for all the people who are sucking the dick of these two niggas while they were spreading misinformation, make sure y'all go back and change the facts of what was really going on. And I ended there. Okay. Anyway, chat. That was just my daily Rory violation. By the way, Millie Moore, listen, man, stop showing up if you gonna be like disgruntled. Nobody give a fuck about you, nigga. Okay, the nigga told you what he told you, nigga. He said what he said. It's none of your fucking business. If you mad, get the fuck out of here. But stop showing up with a sour face. At least Rory showed up and he was smiling from ear to ear because he could pay his rent for the first. We don't want a bum ass nigga like you spoiling the vibes. We not here for you. We here for Joe. Okay? I just want to tell y'all that. Okay? Yeah, I know. I have a problem. Anyway, yo, chat, I gotta show y'all something. Let's play a little bit more. Cause, yo, don't it seem so ridiculous that they're comparing Rory to Andrew Schulz? Let me give you the state of where Andrew Schulz is at. I don't care if you like him or not. Andrew Schulz these days is basically picking up the slack where Joe Rogan left off. Joe Rogan went to Spotify. Some people feel like he either tamed himself, or some people feel like maybe that paywall or whatever the case is may have like lost the people in the shuffle. I'm telling you, I watch everything. Andrew Schulz is cleaning up. Andrew Schulz, I'm telling you this as a fact, is a bigger name in podcasting than the majority of what you see in hip hop. It's not our audience for the majority of what's supporting them, but I could also acknowledge when niggas is just going up. He's found his stride, and trust me, if you compare him with a bum like Rory, you're fucking retarded. I listened to a little bit more of this, and I'll move on to my next topic, which is very crucial.
With you as well, because you have to inherit the beef. Andrew jumps in, and I guess it's my beef with a lot of white people that are like that. They jump in up on black topics when they probably shouldn't, and they're not very sensitive toward us when they do.
Don't you think we should have those conversations? I agree with the sensitive part, but it's hard to be sympathetic to something you really don't understand. You know,
I think his point is there. Why talk about it if you don't understand it?
Because he's trying to
or even
understand.
have knowledge behind
Well, I
it.
guess
Cause he's
that's
trying to
where
understand.
I think that's where
So
we
he's
disagree.
inquisitive more than.
Yeah.
It never looks like he's attempting to understand. It always looks like he's telling us about us, which is where the offense comes from.
I mean, we've had. Those
I've heard you speak about this even on the podcast.
We've had those conversations on the podcast. I agree with that. I feel like it should be less. It should be more listening and more trying to understand and more, telling us what it is we should be doing wrong. But I do like to hear that side, though. I do personally. I like to know how the others think. White, Asian, whatever. I like to know what they think about our culture and us.
Do you regret the Tommy Lauren move?
I
only asked that because I remember you saying that there. And I agree, and I understand when people say that, but I guess how it was framed, the aesthetic of it.
No, I don't regret it, actually.
And I saw your back and forth with Bomani.
Yeah.
That was pretty well publicized.
Yeah, I don't regret it because I did what I felt like I should have done. Like I told everybody I was gonna meet with her before I did. That's number one. I did that.
Okay, all right, cool. Just moving along. Okay, cool.